I have a meeting today because I'm actually trying to figure out how to life and stuff. So I do have a self-tape that I'm putting together. Actually, I've been picking up a lot of cool acting gigs, which is awesome. And I'm going to be learning a lot about what it means to, be in entertainment, transition from college into career, and also things just along the lines of like writing and pitching and getting that together, because honestly I just want to know as much as I can about how this realm works. And yeah, so that's going to happen pretty soon. So I'm just finalizing this audition, getting things together, and gonna go, and then I should probably come back earlier because I have a decent amount of work to actually do. So I am back. I had this amazing meeting that I think was incredibly inspiring and really insightful and just really great. So I'm really glad that that worked out pretty well. I'm someone who does a lot of cool things, and I have a lot of goals, and there's a lot that I have been doing. But my perspective of my own life is kind of a mess, especially considering that there's so much of like what you should do that it's hard to like pick and choose, and am I doing enough? Am I doing things right? Like, it's so hard to like really establish your own path. And I'm definitely somebody who kind of follows my own path, even though I have no idea what that is half the time. At least I feel like I don't. So just getting all that insight was just absolutely incredible. Came back and I needed to pick up a book, and it was recommended from another actor friend from the acting workshop that I was in. And yeah, it's called The Artist's Way, so I'm excited to read it. I think it's pretty cool. And it's so funny because the lady who is actually like grabbing the book, because I put it on hold and then it came in, I was like, ooh, I should pick that up today. So I come back, I'm like, yes, it is still open, let's go. And the lady's like, oh, The Artist's Way, that's cool, you must be a creative person, just saying all these really cool insightful things about being creative. And I'm just like, yo, that's me. And then fun fact, yeah, so you probably already know this, but that particular library happens to be Playa Vista, where they just so happen to be Playa Vista Direct. That magazine is literally in the lobby. Yeah, there's like a ton of copies of me as a mermaid just, chilling in a library. That is unreal. So yeah, long story short is I was just like, oh, wasn't going to mention this, but I think you might appreciate. So I mentioned that I was on one of them, and she was running around, like, I'm not even kidding, like runs around the counter, joins me like towards the lobby area. We walk on out, I'm like, yep, that's me. And she turns me on and is like, oh my god, that's so cool, and like knuckle pumped, so excited and thrilled and pumped. And I'm just like, okay. And it was very great. And I don't know, I think it's just one of those moments that it's very easy as a creative person to get very stuck in my head and be so overly judgmental about every little thing. But today has taught me that I have every reason to feel so good, and things are good, and I'm clearly on a really good path, even if I don't feel like I know what that is some of the time. There are a lot of opportunities even beyond what I see and what I don't see. There's just so much, and just being able to see the joy and the happiness that I brought, like, that's next level crazy. Like, I don't understand how my life is as cool as it is right now, but it really is. And it's incredible. Like, I'm not even sharing, like, this is a tiny little sliver of the immense amount of happiness that I'm undergoing at the moment. And it's just really neat to be able to live and lead this life and see that it's going in such really cool directions. And I'm freaking out, and I even got another email for yet another audition, and I'm just like, I got 3 big, like bigger than usual auditions within the past like just couple of days. And that's insane. Like, there's, I don't know, I mean, it's insane for me because it's, I don't know, it's just things are coming together. And I know timing's really everything, and that's been a huge lesson. But when things are meant to happen, they do, and maybe not in the way that we expect or we think, but they do. And I'm just enjoying, I'm happy, I'm making it, and it's just anyway, I am going to carry on with my day because it's great, but I still have a lot to do tomorrow, and more auditions apparently to tape and get plans for and all that good stuff. So basically in entertainment, my job is to meet with people, talk with people, ask questions, listen about people's life, and also kind of like humbly brag about my own. Yeah, that's like the nice little thought about how this works. I'm telling you, the city's whack, but I love it. It's great. So yeah, so I went to the hot tub, as one does. It started like a weird routine of mine because yeah, it's peaceful and stuff, and I like having a sense of sanity, so I usually think or listen to music or just like chill out, and the hot tub is a great place to do that. Today was a lukewarm tub. It kind of goes in these weird waves, and sometimes it's really hot, sometimes it's like not even going, and then like there's days like today where it's like a little lukewarm and not what it should be, but it's like okay because there's still jets and stuff and we're thriving. So yeah, I went to the hot tub and I ended up talking to two other people who ended up coming in after me, and it was just like a chill conversation about life, LA, like living in this apartment, things like that. And one thing leads to another, and I was just like, okay, weird question, but like, did you guys get a copy of Playa Vista Direct Magazine in the mail? And they're like, yeah, actually we did, we always do. Why, like, why are you mentioning this? Did you not get one? And I was like, oh no, I got one, but also I'm on it. Yeah. That was a fun conversation because they were just like, wait a second, what? I was like, yeah, I'm a literal mermaid, and they were just like freaking out about it. It was really cool. It was another cool moment where I was like, y'all know it's me. Now you do. You did it before, but you do now. And that was just like this weird connecting moment of, yeah, that just happened. So then I proceeded to continue the story, and they were asking me questions, and I got to answer all about the series and how it came to be and what I'm working on now, and how like life has been just like being a film student and plans and stuff after graduation, which is like a fun conversation, let me tell you. But yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, long story short is I am back. I have some studying to do because tomorrow is my literal only day of classes, but of course my last break ever doesn't even actually hit the day where it made me feel like it was a break. I'm not complaining. I love my classes. I love the fact that right now I'm still in classes, and that might change within the next, you know, couple weeks just for, you know, the sake of graduation and stuff like that. But yeah, long story short is I have an actual quiz tomorrow, possibly the last quiz I will ever have to take in the entirety of my life, and it's not even like a quiz, it's just like a, do you know the names of your classmates, and what is some advice that you have heard from guest speakers? Yeah, I know, like, I know. I'm starting to realize how whack my college experience has really been. I don't know what normal is. It was funny because I was reading through old, like, poems and stuff, trying to figure out what I'm putting into my book and everything. And I forgot I did this, but as a literal freshman in college several years ago, I was questioning, what is my new normal? I think I just stopped asking that question because I never got an answer, and I don't think there will be an answer. Like, my new normal is whack, and there is no right answer to that question, but I love it, and I love the really insane unpredictableness of it. I like how everything can change in a minute, which is hopefully for the good, but even when it's not for the good, it's still like longer term for the good, you know. So and I have my only day of classes this week today, so that's pretty fun. I get to go and present my photography write-up, which is definitely a work in progress right now, but I'm getting there. And I get to go over my second sequence of my adaptation of The Enchantress, which is really cool. And then later on I do have my entertainment class, which is a lot of fun, and there's always guest speakers and things like that, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, that is basically my day. It is a full day, and tomorrow I'm so excited because I'm going to be going to a taping of a pilot that is filming over at Warner Brothers, and you know I'm obsessed with Warner Brothers, and yeah, so I get to go to that tomorrow. Pretty excited. Will not be allowed to bring my camera or film any of that though, so yeah, sorry, I wish I could. It's Tuesday night. I don't want to talk too long because I'm exhausted and I really just don't feel like talking that much in the first place. But long story short, I thought I'd have a quick little update because today was a day. Okay, fun fact, I've been wearing these sandals, and like I wear sandals pretty much every single day, okay? Like either sandals or like cute little boots, it's a little bit colder and the outfit calls for it, or I feel a little edgier, I don't know, but like usually I am wearing sandals. But a couple of them, I don't know, I just feel like if I wear like just a little bit, it's fine and no big deal, whatever. But like if I wear it like for a full day, they usually start forming little blisters or whatever. And, like, you can't ever judge what shoes are going to give you sass when you're trying them out at a store. Like, you just don't know. Yeah, so it's kind of me just repeatedly going through the same sandals, and I wear through them. I've actually over the past several years worn through several favorite pairs of go-to sandals. And there's one in particular I've been wearing a lot lately that I know is on its last leg, but I thought a different part was on its last leg. It turns out it decided to pop right in time for photo class. Surprise, surprise. I was like, oh my gosh, seriously? I cannot believe how much sass the universe has been giving me about this class. It's a great class. I actually got a lot of work done for the photo book. I'm really, really excited about how that's turning out, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, my shoe popped. It snapped. Wig flew to Asia. Like, it was just this giant mess. I was like, holy crap, I have like literally about a shoe. And I'm on campus. I literally walk all over the place, and I had a full day today, all the way up until 10 o'clock at night, where then I have to walk back. So I walked on over to the bookstore, basically hobbled after class, an entire class worth of me sitting there with like a busted up shoe, and straight up all the way to the bookstore. It's like down a flight of stairs and everything, and they have no shoes. Everything is basically on a giant blowout sale right now because one, it's the end of the year, two, it's literally like they're changing over their logos and nobody likes the new logo. It's really kind of like, I don't know, but I'm not here for drama and tea about the logos, because I'm here to talk about how there's like nothing in the store to begin with, and yeah, they're turning it into a Barnes & Noble or something, so like weird. Yeah, so I thought, okay, well, there was one time that I was in a super pinch. Of course, today was the one day I don't bring up backup shoes, just your girl never has them when I need them. So, yeah, so I was like, okay, worst call, there's nothing here. And I texted a few people, but I wasn't hearing responses, and then I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't, like, no big deal, like, don't have extra shoes or whatever, so fine. Luckily, my friend Cheyenne, shout out to you, came in super clutch. It was happily on campus with a pair of sandals, and like drop them off when I was in class in the library. It's like, okay, in class, and it's like, oh, I gotta run, but like dropped them off, got them, we good. And yeah, I should get those back to her after break because she's actually leaving for break. So yeah, whew, like literal life-saving moment there. So I made it back, everything is good, my classes went really well. I'm on low battery, I've probably been talking too long anyway. Things are good, and I feel like a person. Like, I know what I want in my life, I know what I'm doing, I know who I am, and it's just like one of those weird moments of like, I'm not saying I have everything like lined up and I know how it's going to be and all that, because that's not really what it's about. It's about kind of just enjoying the moment, like appreciate your past, having a general understanding of what you want in the future, but also just really enjoy the present. And I am, and it's crazy. Like, I think I took my last quiz ever today. That's insane. I have 2 weeks. That's insane. But I'm working on a photo book. I'm on a magazine cover that has literally been sent out to the entire Playa Vista zip code, which is insane. Like, what is my life? I don't know. And to make matters even crazier, like this morning I got an email that was like, hey, that movie that you were in, one out of the few this past summer. I was just doing like background and stuff like that. It was so much fun on that set. I actually went for a couple different days and scenes and stuff. And yeah, so like I got to be in a movie and it was fun and I made friends, and it's premiering, and the official theatrical release is going to be premiered out in more like early September, which is super exciting because I believe another movie is also supposed to be around that time. But they're actually doing some festival screenings, you know, like within the next like month or so, and that's crazy. Like, how did I get so lucky? Like, how is this my life? How is any of this real? Like, I don't know. Hello. It is a Wednesday and I'm about to head to the show taping. Again, I'm not allowed to film any of this, but I did want to just document the fact that, yeah, hair next level. Seriously, next level. Even makeup is like literally on fleek. Yeah, so that's just me flexing. But yeah, I actually got a really cool package in the mail today, which I will do cool unboxing probably tomorrow or the day after, or whenever I literally have time, which who knows when that's going to be. But I'm really excited to go on over and be a part of this taping. It's going to be really cool. Also, really random fun fact, but a trailer dropped for a movie that I was in. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but the trailer actually dropped today and I'm in it, and it's crazy because I'm like noticeably in it. Like if you were to just watch this, like it's quick, but it's cool. So yeah. So I am at this event. It is Going Pro. It is a cool actors event that is really just kind of about getting more involved with just like what it means to be an actor in LA and just in the world, especially with theater and like even with film and television and commercials and all of that. Just nice overlook. So yeah, I've been here all day. I actually just met with an actor and a casting director, which was very cool. I got to meet a lot of people just in general, and it's just been really nice to kind of just like hear the other side of this and like understanding more about unions versus like non-union work, and like how to balance like having money and like sustaining yourself, but also like being able to be involved and be artsy and live the life that you want. Yeah, it's just been really insightful and really cool, and I've learned so much, and I just really love the fact that I'm here. But I've literally been here since like 9 in the morning, and straight up like I sincerely like have not been able to like film a literal thing about it. So this is a nice little overview of where I'm at. I just found a nice little corner. It's at this really like cool old theater building in downtown LA, which is really cool. But yeah, I think it's about to wrap up, and I think I'm carpooling back pretty soon, so that'll be really fun. I actually went with a few other people from LMU who are also attending today. So yeah, we've been sitting together. It's been so insightful. Like I cannot tell you how insightful this has been, and really just inspiring. Like I feel I doubt and I question where I'm at in my career and my life, but apparently I'm more ahead of myself than I even realize. So it's pretty cool.